Mamaya.
Hintayin pa natin sila.
Sige.
Sir Joves. Ayan. Hello, Sir Jovi. Are you on? Siya ba yung JT dito, si Mr. Jovi Tupas? I see a JT in the list kasi. Co-host JT.
Yes, ma'am. Si Sir Jovi.
Ayun. He's there. Sir JV. Jovi. Nakamute po yung speaker niya, Sir Jovi. Okay.
Pamute ako na.
Was Sir Jovi online kanina? Or open lang yung ano niya?
Yes, naka-online siya kanina.
Apo.
Karen.
Sabi niya kasi parang traveling din siya. Pag hindi daw siya makapag salita when the time is called, he sent his introduction. So, Sir Jovi, you can interrupt if you're online, but I'd like to read the introduction you sent us. You sent to us. Ayan. Our next speaker po is a real estate broker and a former secondary educator and a master's degree unit earner in the Child Studies program at the Philippine Normal University. With a strong foundation in education, she transitioned into real estate in 2012. So dapat talaga magle-lecture, no? Kasi magaling magturo. In 2015, she made the bold decision to pursue a full-time career as a real estate broker. Currently, Juliet is pursuing her master's degree in marketing management while serving as the head broker of Cha Realty Corporation, where she plays a key part in recruiting, training, and organizing workshops for the company's sales teams, helping shape the next generation of real estate professionals. To give her talk po, let's all welcome Miss Juliet Cha.
Good morning po. Good morning, Cons. Thank you po, Cons Karen. Good morning po, dear Parev. I'm so excited po and at the same time kinda scary. There's a scary feeling, no? Medyo kinakabahan po ako. It's a big platform here because the audiences are distinguished individuals coming from this industry, real estate. So yung mga idol ko na nakikita ko lang before, nung nag start kami way back 2012. So nakikita ko na nakakasama ko na ngayon, no, sa industry na to, sa profession na to. So good morning po sa inyong lahat. Sana hindi po ako mag-stammer later on. So sabi ko kay Pro, parang hindi ko ata kaya. Parang nung pina-online mo po ako, kinabahan po ako bigla. Ayun po, marami pong salamat for inviting me here. So sana po magbigyan ko po ng justice yung talk ko. Along with, of course, my idol, Ma'am Doc Mary Gauso and the rest. And so siguro po given the time ng space sa akin para mag-talk, I'll start it na. So tinitignan ko po kasi dito yung yung mga faces ng mga audience. So nakakatuwa po na some of here are also kakilala kasama sa industry, mga mentors. So marami pong salamat for joining us today. So sana po matuto po kayo ngayong araw na to. So anyway po, let me share to you my slide. Here po. So before we start, ayan po. So um, ano muna po tayo, mag-guess the word po muna tayo. So parang brain teaser lang din po, no? Mas magaganda po yung mga brain teaser na na alam nyo po. So this one po, napaka-simple lang po. So guess the word, pero how to answer this, i-chat lang po natin. I'll be asking po the help of Cons, Karen, na to check the answers no po ng mga guest or ng audience po natin sa chat box. The mechanics po would be kung sino po yung unang makasagot ng tamang sagot lahat would be the winner. So I'll be sending po 1,000 pesos GCash. Ang laki, pero parang ang liit lang po nun sa inyo. So, ayun po. So, can we start na po? Ready na po ba lahat? O I'll be giving na po some times para makapag-start mag-chat. Parang ano po, may nauuna na po atang sumagot sa sa chat natin po. So, that's it. Ang gagawin po, the mechanics again, whoever gets the correct words lahat po ng related po sa real estate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isahan na po. So, that would be the winner po. So, yun. So, let's begin po. Per ano po, lahat po ng
Oo, sa isang
dapat. Isa pong isang
entry, sa isang post, nandun na po yung
lahat.
500.
Opo.
Opo.
First
So,
time correct answer.
magbibigay kayo ng clue pag hindi kompleto, sayang.
Yes po. So, number 1, ayan po. 2, 3, 4. Pero again, I saw some po na answering, I think, Sir Godofredo. Kulang po ng isa, engineer. Tama po si Sir Godofredo. Escrow, salesmanship, landscape, and setback. The other one, the three, pang number 3 po, kulang po si engineer. So, tignan po natin yung iba po kung sino po makakasagot ng tama ng lahat. So, so far, si engineer pa lang po. So, ayan. Need po, yes po, need po complete answer po. So, sino po makakakuha nun would be the winner of 1,000 pesos. So, may pang Starbucks na po kayo or Coffee Bean. Ayan po. Wala pa po. Number 3, medyo mahirap po yun. The first letter for number 3 would be letter D. Oh, ayun po. May nanalo na po. Tama po ba si Rev Lee C. Ramirez? Tama po yung sagot niya. It's escrow, salesmanship, dwellings, landscape, and setback po. Thank you so much. Thank you so much po. Yun. So, send nyo na lang po later po yung GCash number nyo and then I'll be sending po the cash prize po. So, isang tumataginting na 1 million pesos po. Thank you po so much for participating. So, ayun po. So, medyo nalilesen na po yung kaba ko. Sabi ko po kay Prof. Joby, sana po hindi po ako kabahan today at mag-stammer. So, yun. So, may topic po today is, present ko po sa inyo. Yan. So, would be, ayun po, 0 to billion, building real estate wealth using marketing platform. So, how many of you po naniniwala na you can really gain a sales na up to billion? Pwede pong mag-thumbs up. Ayun, si Sir Manny. Thank you po, Sir Manny. Yun po. Siyempre lahat po, dapat po i-claim po natin na lahat po tayo makakapag-sale ng billion. Totoo po yun. Ayun po, ang dami pong nag-ano. Thank you po, Sir Consul Lawrence. Who else from here? Dapat po mag-thumbs up po tayo para maklaim po natin na makakapag-sale po tayo ng billion. Ayan po. Ay, yung iba po hindi nag-thumbs up, hindi po mag-claim ng billion sale. Ayun po, thank you so much po, yon. So, actually, the title, it's kind of huge for me kasi I don't know how to justify or give justice in this lecture since napaka-distinguished po ng mga audiences natin. And I know some of them or all of them has really, a great experience when it comes to real estate. And sabi ko nga, when I was tapped to be the speaker, sabi ko parang I'm far behind them when it comes to the experience and the knowledge. Pero sige, sir, I'll try to, parang I'm gonna cross the Rubicon and try what I can do for the parent. So, sana mabigyan ko po ng justice. So, yun. So, we know naman po na sales in selling real estate po, talagang makakabuild po tayo ng wealth Pero how po? Paano po ba? So, gaya po ng nasa lecture po sa title itself is through marketing platform. So, we know naman po na sales and marketing go hand in hand. So dapat malaman po natin, especially sa mga nagsisimula na mga brokers na sasabak sa industry ng real estate, dapat they have the understanding na ano ba yung pinapasok nating profession. So dapat meron tayong at least a deeper understanding towards it. Like for example, what is sales? What is marketing? Kasi we know naman na lahat 'to, kailangan natin 'pag nasa field tayo. 'Di ba sa mga developers po, kasama po ang, sa isang department magkasama po yung title nila 'no, Sales and Marketing Department. So, hindi magkakaroon ng sales kung walang marketing. So, before we go deeper with the, lecture, I would like to differentiate first. Alam nam although I know all of you really know anong difference po ng sales and marketing. So, sales po, technically, it's about transactions, closing deals. It's about the process, no? Converting po our leads, no? The products and services into value, into revenue. So, for example, kung gusto nating magbenta ng, makakuha ng revenue na let's say, 1 million. Parang mas mababa po yung 1 million. Nakikita ko po yung reaction ng mga guest natin today, ng mga audience po natin, ng mga participants. So, kung gusto po nating makakuha ng 1 million or 2 million, 20 million, 50 million, so, kailangan muna natin magbenta. So, bebente tayo. I have this kind of sort na parang once your profession is in real estate, kapag sinabi mong, nasa real estate, magbebenta pala siya. So, parang medyo may konting no, negative na ah, isip dun sa mga ibang profession na, nagbebenta, something like that. But they don't know really when they want to dig deeper kung ano yung profession ng real estate broker, it's not just merely about selling. So, dapat alam mo din yung mga batas, alam mo yung ethics mo, alam mo yung system mo, alam mo yung duties mo, yung responsibilities mo, due diligence mo. So, lahat yon in one, dapat alam mo. Sa Pilipinas po kasi, kapag nasa profession ka ng real estate, all-in-one po tayo. Tama po ba? Alam ko, some of you have an idea po kung ano yung process sa ibang bansa. Like, sa ibang bansa, when you go there po, kapag real estate salesperson ka, ipepresent mo lang talaga yung property na binibili nung client mo. And then, iba naman po yung mag-aasikaso ng, for example, ipapasok sa bank or iba yung mga loan mortgage broker. So, sila naman yung bahala para sa paglo-loan ng property na yon. Pero po sa atin, lahat po yun usually trabaho po natin. That's what make us difference with the other. Tama po ba? So, ganun po kagagaling yung mga real estate broker sa Pilipinas. So, talagang they're offering extra services. Kaya, malaki po yung nako-convert nilang value or revenue kapag nagdo-do sales po sila sa real estate. So now po, what's the difference naman pagdating sa marketing? So si marketing, ang work naman niya po is more of promoting. We are creating campaigns. So ina-attract natin yung mga prospect natin, yung mga clients natin para makakuha po tayo ng makakuha tayo ng sales natin na magli-lead doon sa value or revenue na gusto natin. So that's the goal po, 'di ba? So channel po natin siya. Kaya sabi natin ganon, sales go hand in hand with marketing. So dalawa po siya. So kailangan po natin ng malaking sales. At the same time, kailangan din natin i-promote yun or i-campaign through marketing. Kasi sometimes, hindi po naiisip ng ibang mga real estate broker na, kailangan pala nating i-market yung ating sales. Kasi kung tutuusin po, hindi natin makukuha yung goal na, for example, we wanted to have at the end of a year, dapat may revenue ako na 50 million. meron akong 20 million. I know the consus, the guru, like Ma'am Karen, Sir, I saw the name Sir Rene, hello po, Ma'am Agnes, and the other, all of you knew this already, but sometimes, especially those who are new in the industry like me, I've learned it when we started way back 2012 as a sales person. Narealize namin, oh nga no, kapag hindi ka magkakaroon ng revenue, kapag hindi mo naman din ima-market, I mean, you can market it organically by posting in some platforms, pero parang it's just organically lang. Mag-grow lang yung people na nakakakilala lang sa inyo. What I mean is, nare-reach niya lang yung mga taong nakakakilala sa inyo at nalalaman niya kung ano yung profession mo at sinisale mo within your circle only. Hindi siya lalabas doon. So, by cruising the Rubicon, ayan, 'di ba po? Ang ganda po ng ano no ni Napoleon. By cruising the Rubicon, so mas makikita mo pa na mas malawak pa pala yung reach ng sales ko kapag minarket ko siya. And that is one of the goal ng MLS Pareb. So sabi nga po ni Doc Merigo kanina, free na po yung platform. So why not use it? Kasi baka mamaya mag-meet kayo nung naghahanap din, no? So parang ano po ang tawag dun sa ancient na mga shaman na nagpapamit ng ng mga tawag dito ng mga mates, no? ng spouses, yung magiging spouse niya later on. So, same din sa MLS Parrot. Talaga nailusot pa po yung yung mating ng Asian Anyway, so that's it, the difference between sales and marketing. So, kailangan po siya. So, para po yung sales natin tumaas. So, next of this, yan po. So we need to understand what is digital marketing since we are using marketing po para ma-promote natin yung sales natin. So before po, noong 2012, hindi pa ganun ka-rampant yung use ng digital marketing because we're in the transition of switching into digital. So traditional po yung ginagamit nating approach. Tama po ba? Yun yung sa billboard, 'di ba po, sa mga dyaryo, sa mga newspaper po, sa mga magazine, sa TV, na way back I remember po nung nasa college day po ako, nung nasa library ako, I saw an archive advertisement ng school. Parang ang binayad niya po sa dyaryo was 5 pesos po ata. Tapos nakita ko po yung sahod ng daddy ko. It was only 3 pesos lang. During that time, that was 1988 po, yung date. Kaya ko po nalaman na 3 pesos lang yung salary ng daddy ko. Kasi, di ba po yung mga old documents from SSS, Pag-ibig, or dun sa mga sa mga insurances, may nakalagay po doon na monthly salary. So, nakita ko po doon, 3 pesos lang. Tapos, naalala ko, doon sa archive sa school namin, nakita ko may advertisement po sila sa Zario. I think that's Manila Bulletin, 1988 po, 5 pesos. So during that time, sabi ko, I see. This is how pala kung paano sila mag-advertise, mag-promote, mag-campaign no ng products nila, ng services nila. So naisip ko lang po 'yun recently lang. So kapag binabalikan mo po no, parang natututo ka po no, somehow nagkakaroon ka ng insight na later on makakatulong sa profession mo kapag ina-apply mo siya. So going back po, ayun, daldal ko na po. So, we have to have the understanding, a deeper understanding of digital marketing. So, gamitin na po natin, i-take advantage na po natin siya. Kasi nowadays, wala nang hindi gumagamit ng mga technologies. Tama po ba? Wala nang gumagamit ng laptop, walang gumagamit, especially napaka-handy ng cellphone, 'di ba? Wala nang into Facebook. You know what? There is a study, I think it was 2015 po ata yun, or 2016, na ang Pilipinas daw, or the Filipinos daw na mga household are using Facebook po for 14 hours. Ganun po katindi na nagbababad sa social media. Compare the other people in other countries. Sa Pilipinas po, talagang nasa work lang po tayo, di ba? Napakaluwang po ng oras ng mga if you're a professionals in real estate. Kahit na po lumalabas ka, nagde-drive ka, kahit na po nasa CR ka sometimes or answering the inquiries of your client, 'di ba? Ganun siya kaluwag. And the same time, likewise, ganun din ka ah laki ng paggamit ng ng technology sa atin. So why not take the advantage of this? So ngayon kasi we're in the digital world. So yung digital marketing, yun na po talaga yung magiging suitable na possible or not possible, but the approach that we are using in our profession para tumaas yung sales revenue natin or yung sales natin. If you want nga, just like I said, if you want to have 100 million sales revenue each year, then maximize this one. So there are paid ads, sponsored. So utilize nyo po dito. So I know you knew this already, the SEO, some of you knew this one. Actually, ito yung ginagamit natin sa platform natin sa MLS Pareb. So, they're using SEO. Ano po yung search engine optimization. So, search engine, ayan, website po, type po, yan, yung mga website natin, 'di ba? If we have our company's website as well, yun, gumagamit po sila ng SEO doon. So, search engine optimization, yun po yung, let's say, kapag nakikita natin when we type Google Chrome, 'di ba? Nandun po lalabas po yung mga links ng mga website, 'di ba? Rank 1, 2, 3, etc. So, that's SEO. You can use this one. Lahat po itong actually this top 5 or kahit hindi na po email masyado, SEO marketing, content marketing, nako, if you're using TikTok po, yan, yung mahilig po sa social media, di ba? Sometimes, ang dami ko po nakikita kapag mag-o-online po ako sa TikTok, pero ngayon hindi ko na po ginagawa kasi ginagamit nila sa platform yung TikTok na yon, no? Or other social media. Labanan na din po ng social creativity para mapansin sa market. So, yun. So, content creation. So, pwede kayong mag-video shooting, you explain your product there, informative, lahat na pwede nyo, the insights that you can share with your clients and their audiences, pwede nyo pong gawin doon. And then the email marketing, ito hindi na masyadong ginagawa, but sometimes, ginagamit to or align to sa SEO, sa search engine optimization. Later po, I'll be discussing to you. And then the SMM, ito po, nako, lahat po tayo ginagamit to. SMM is social media um, market. So, sino po ba ang wala ditong social media, Facebook, hindi gumagamit ng internet, 'di ba? Lahat po tayo gumagamit. Gaya nga na sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, 14 hours ang tinatagal ng mga Filipinos, no, na ginugugol nila sa paggamit ng social media nila. And then influencer marketing. So, ito yung mga nauuso ngayon sa mga blogging, no? So, if you're a blogging vloggerist po kayo, so mahilig po kayo mag-vlog, you want to see yourself in the television or in the monitor, ayun po, gamitin niyo po yan. It's a good way to campaign, to use this digital marketing strategies or campaign para makapag-encourage pa po kayo ng maraming clients nyo para mag-engage sa sales nyo po. So these are the digital marketing, no? The types of digital marketing na usually ginagamit po natin. So yan po. And then, what are the platforms, no? So iba po yon. Sa platforms na yon, just like commonly used, just like what I've said a while ago. For example po, kung more of SMM ka, like social media, key market, yung hawak mo, yan yung use ng Facebook, 'di ba po? Use ng yung mga sa email marketing, nag-email ka, use ng website, kung mahilig po kayo tawag dito, mag-search ng mga let's say ng mga information o kaya when the buyer is buying properties in the Philippines, for example, galing sila ng ibang bansa, mostly they use SEO. search engine optimization using sa website. So, sometimes, kung wala naman tayong website, we use third party na mga magke-create ng advertisement for us. Like for example, we're using Lamodi. Lamodi, Property24, way back before it's sulit.com. 'Di ba po? So, magandang pong platform yon para i-advertise natin yung mga properties na binibenta po natin. So, technically, kapag ang target sales mo, ayan na po, ayun na yung target. Yung target market mo is coming from abroad, going here sa Pilipinas, mag invest sila. Yun po yung pinaka-best way na gamitin na platform. Okay, so if meron po kayong kakilala sa Lamudi, marami naman po nag-o-offer. Sometimes makaka-receive na lang po kayo sa email nyo, tatawag na lang sa inyo, 'di ba? Yung mga cold callings nila, something like that. So, i-email po kayo niyan, i-offer, magbibigay ng proposal. So, yan po yung best na platform. So, Lamudi, Property24, nowadays kasi it's carousel na. And then, kapag local naman, you can use Facebook, no, based on the experience, no. Facebook, TikTok, yan. Ang dami po. During the research, no, that was out last, I think 2024, last year. May nabasa po ako na during pandemic, grabe po yung tinaas ng paggamit ng TikTok. 98% yung gumagamit po ng TikTok sa Pilipinas. Sobrang ganda po ng platform na to. Kasi nare-reach niya po talaga yung audiences na gusto mong i-target. So at the same time, kapag gusto mo pang magkaroon ng kakaibang promotional campaign, no, talagang maganda si TikTok para gamiting platform para sa pag-advertise natin. And then of course, kung medyo mga ano naman po, medyo social-socialin yan, you can use Instagram. Yan, di ba po? So, madalas sa Instagram din, you can reach overseas. Ito yung madalas na ginagamit natin no? So, overseas siya sa mga ibang bansa, no? Mga Filipinos working abroad, no? Yan din kasi yung ginagamit nila. So, yung platform na to, Instagram. So, ito yung mga halimbawa ng mga platforms na inline sa different types ng digital marketing. So, bakit ko nasabi na yayaman kayo using this one? If you do advertisement, yan. Alam kong alam nyo naman po to. You have to consider also promoting your sales through advertisement. So it's a different, it's a different kind of, siguro on the system that you have on your company, budgetan nyo lang siya. I know some of you knew this one. You have to put budget on it. If you want to have a bigger revenue or sales every day, each year, lagyan nyo ng ads. You have to pay to sponsor your ads. Dapat paid ads po siya para mas makita. For example po, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina sa inyo, you have Facebook, and then sa Facebook po, you're using it, di ba may Meta po. So, syempre, si Meta, siya yung ginagamit as parang other side na gagamiting third party ni Facebook para mag-advertise po. So, si Meta ngayon, babayaran po natin. If we want a higher revenue of our sales each year, dapat lalaanan din po natin ng budget ang advertisement po natin. If we want to be known no sa sales natin, dapat i-advertise po natin. Napakalaking tulong po ng advertisement sa sales and marketing po natin, sa company po natin. Without this po, paid ad, sponsored ads, hindi po siya mag-workout kahit na meron pa po tayong mga platforms na ginagamit. For example po, you have a Facebook page. Tama po. Alam ko po marami po sa inyo yan eh. You have Facebook page. Imagine niyo po yung Facebook page niyo, pinalike niyo po sa mga friends ninyo, sa mga kakilala, sa mga kamag-anak, sa mga kapatid, shinare, like, and share, something like that. So, umabot po ng, let's say, 3,000 likes or something, di ba po? Pero, some of them, hindi naman, what I mean is, organically, tumataas siya when it comes to like. Pero how many percentage of them ang talagang true clients na makakapag-close deal ka with them? So, sometimes it's zero. 'Di ba po? Maghihintay ka po doon, ilan na po ang nag-type ng details please? 'Di ba wala po? Kahit isa. Why? Kasi hindi siya naka-advertise. So, what I mean is even though we have a lot of this platform na pinapasukan ng mga sales natin, ng mga post natin, if we won't advertise it, hindi po siya magiging or magmamaterialize in the long run, especially if you have a long-term goal in your company. So, parang pilay siya. So, kasi ganito po yan, no? When you're in the real estate, we learn na dapat pala meron tayong long-term goal. Hindi dapat short-term lang. In our profession, like for example, sige po, siyempre wala pong aamin, no? So, how many of you realize na dapat po kapag may plans ka, dapat lagyan mo lagi ng timeline. For example po, gusto kong magkaroon ng sales ng 100 million, 300 million, 500 million, or even 1 billion, or more than when you're reaching 1 billion, or let's say 1 billion na lang. Or sige, 500 million binabaan. Hindi. Sky is the limit daw, sabi ni Prof. 1 billion. So, yung 1 billion na yon, paano mo siya ma-reach? Ilang years mo dapat siyang ma-reach? 3 years, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, parang mababa yun. Hindi ata yun magiging feasible. So, kung 1 billion siya for 10 years, parang wait, hindi ata maganda yun, di ba? So, dapat 1 billion in a year, di ba? So, you have to give timeline. Kasi kailan mo ba siya i-achieve? So with this, yung goal mo na yon, yung kung ano man yung tinarget mo this year, dapat talaga may timeline. And then sasamahan natin ng mga factors na to para makatulong na ma-reach natin yon. And one of the core ng sales and marketing sa paggamit ng platforms na to na binabanggit ko na alam nyo namang sadsad na is advertisement. So you have to create a budget, whether you're sole proprietor, uh, company, lahat po yun, binibigyan ng budget. So, kung ang budget mo is 5,000, 3,000, at least you're putting budget into it for the advertisement. Bakit? Kasi you have the goal na pataasin yung revenue mo, yung sales mo. So, kung gusto mo ng 1 billion, kaya po ba ng ng 5,000 pesos in a year? Hindi po, no? That's what we realize, no? Noong nag-start kami mag-campaign, pag nag-campaign pala, it's not about just promoting organically. Kasi kahit nag-create ka ng page, bakit ganun? 3,000 likes lang. Bakit hindi umaabot ng 10,000? Bakit ganun? Doon sa 10,000 na likes na yun, bakit wala man lang nagtatanong na details po? Or yung pinost ko lahat ng mga one bedroom, 3 BR in Centrina, San Pablo, Laguna, o kaya yung pinost ko po na 3 bedroom in um, uh, Mandaluyong na condominium, bakit walang nagla-like, walang nagtatanong na details? It is because you are not targeting the right market and you are not using the proper system para sa platform mo. So, baka hindi ka nag-advertise. 'Di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng magre-revenue ka ng 100 million pero wala ka nilalabas na puhunan. So, baka naman kailangan mong baguhin yung system mo na yon. So, it is important that you have this core on your sales and marketing, which is the advertisement. So, you have to uh, have a budget sa advertisement po. So, mga paid ads, sponsored. Kasi hindi mo naman yan makikita po eh. Like for example, ang target market mo is abroad. So, meron kang mga luxury, high-end na property, even lot, farm lot. So, syempre naman po, pag local or domestic ang client mo, wala naman po masyadong kukuha niyan, di ba po? So, napaka-content that unless you have a bigger network na mayayaman din po, di ba? Yung mga mayayaman po dyan, shout out. Pamain po. Ayun. So, that's it. So, kunyari, you have clients abroad, di ba? If you want the target clients abroad, usually, hindi po yan nag-Facebook kasi hindi naman po masyadong kilala sa abroad ang Facebook. Technically, Instagram, yan, mahilig po sila mag-search Google. Kasi Filipinos abroad are not, are not well aware. Kasi when you're into marketing, dapat yung promotion mo serves as awareness of what you are doing, no? If you're selling, syempre ipopromote nyo po para makilala, para malaman. So through these platforms, yun po yung understanding natin dapat dun sa mga yon. It's not just palamuti lang na, gumamit ako ng social media, nag-post ako doon. So that's it lang. Pero yung goal natin, hindi na-serve. What's your purpose? Hindi na-serve yung purpose, 'di ba? Later on because hindi natin siya inaral talaga. So that's what I mean with understanding the digital marketing, the use of this platform. Sobrang ganda po. So yun. So advertise. So kung nasa ibang bansa po, yung mga clients natin papunta dito sa Pilipinas, so dapat magkaroon sila ng awareness. Meron palang lot sa Pangasinan na binibenta. Oh, 5,000 lang per square meter. Ba't di ko to alam? Why? Kasi kukonti yung nagpo-promote, yung nagka-campaign. And if you're promoting it, nagka-campaign ka organically, then hindi po talaga siya makikita outside of the circle of your network. Dapat po labas through advertisement. So that's the core of sales and marketing. Advertisement po. So maglaan po tayo ng budget for that. So now, bakit po natin kailangan mag-advertise? Of course, kailangan po natin mag-advertise to increase our sales. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, kapag wala tayong advertisement, gusto natin ng gantong revenue each year, the company, hindi po mag-grow. Lalo na kung you have a company of your own that you're handling with, tapos may mga tao ka, so hindi po siya mag-grow technically. Kasi nga, baka naman there's a system na medyo kinukulang ka doon. So, kailangan mong palakasin yung part na yon kasi napaka-laking tulong po, especially sa atin, sa mga real estate professionals na malaman o magkaroon ng awareness yung mga tao na ito pala yung mga binibente natin. So, this is the purpose, no? To increase the sales. What else pa? Yan po. As you can see on the right side of the slide, brand. Sino na po yung may brand? When you say, pag sinabi nyong, Mr. Joby Tupas, o kaya Mr. Rene Joson, kilala nyo na po kagad, right? Ma'am Julie Macy. Kilala nyo na po kagad. Konso Ma'am Karen. Kilala na po kagad. Why? Because the name itself has a brand already. May brand na. Why? Kasi kilala na sila sa industry ng real estate. Why they do that? Because they're doing these platforms. Maingay sila sa mundo ng digital marketing. And no one's in the real estate profession or world na hindi sila kilala. Tama po ba? So, kung hindi sila nagpakilala without these platforms, hindi sila marireach yung kagaya ko na hindi naman, hindi mahilig na lumabas, makipag-join ng organization or like, 'di ba? But because they are so noisy in the digital market, sa digital world, kilala sila. So, paano ko sila nakilala? It is because of these platforms. So, ganon. These digital platforms already given them the brand of its own, whether it's the name of their company, like Sharia, talagang inano, no? Like Sharia Realty, o iba-brand ko na po to because it's sabi nga ng isang mentor ko, you have to take the risk, no? You have to learn because it's a one way or another. It's your platform to know. To know because, not just because you wanted to know by yourself that you're a real estate professional, but your purpose of serving of your profession, which is in real estate nga, and to know more about what you're doing. So your advocacy, your mission and vision. So makikilala ng mga tao doon. So that's it, no? So thanks, Prof, for that. Yon. So brand. So you need to have a branding. So with this, magkakaroon po tayo nun. And aside from it, hindi ko lang po nalagay dito. I think kailangan nyo din po na kumuha ng mga right people to help you on your team. Kasi if you don't have the right people to do this, at alone lang po kayo nagkumikilos nito, sitiin ko po the target goal na gusto mong i-achieve later on, especially if you don't have, if you want to stay longer or to stay in the real estate and to have a uh, impact on your profession in this industry, you have to also have a team that you can work with. Pero be careful with those people. Dapat it should be the right people that you're hiring with. So that's it. So with this po, I hope nakatulong po yung simpleng discussion po natin. So building real estate wealth using this marketing platform. So gusto ko pong tagalan yung lecture kasi I wanted to put some insights of it na mga natutunan ko. But of course, given the time, short time given, pero sobrang laki po ng impact for me that I could share it with you. So, pag may tanong po kayo, let me know. You can call me or ask me or text me. So, sana po nabigyan ko ng justice itong title nito, Zero to Billion. But believe me, if you use these platforms, ako, eto po sa zero to billion po, parang ang hirap po ng title, no? Zero. Talaga ba makakapag-create tayo ng zero to billion through real estate? Actually po, yes. Ito po yung isa sa mga industry na you can start from zero or from the scratch going to billion with this kind of profession, with this kind of service. Kasi wala naman po siyang puhunan talaga, no? Laway lang, sabi nga ni Mayor Isko, laway-laway lang yung puhunan. As long as you have the foundation, you have the mission, the vision, and your advocacy to do this kind of profession or service in this industry, no? If you're, for example, us, if you want to help and educate people, no? Sabi ni Chari Realty, I want to help and educate people, but how can I do that? Wala akong puhunan. No, you can start from zero. Totoo po yun, and it happens. So, parang malaman niyo po yun. Siguro po, pwede nating upuan some other day, something pag may gusto po kayong itanong, especially those who are new in the real estate, ako po, I'm very willing also na madami po ako natututunan kapag, for example po, yung mga mentors ko, no, nagbibigay ng, ayun, may tanong po, ayun, sorry po, may tanong po dito. Sorry po na ano ko po to, na omit ko pong tignan. Ayun, Sir Henry, puro billions and deals. Nako, Sir Consu, totoo po, mga mayayaman po to. So, that's it with my topic. So, I hope you learn from it kahit konti. And I put some justice of this topic, no? To this title especially. So, yun. So, thank you so much, dear Parep. So, I hope bigyan ko po kayo ng konting learning about this one. Kahit gusto ko po sana ma-extend pa, pero yun nga po, given the time, pwede niyo po akong i-text or tawagan or like. Pero yun nga po, parang ako po atang hihingi ng ng advices po sa inyo. Ayun, thank you so much po, pare, family.
Can we have your cell phone number, ma'am?
Yes po, sir. So, mine is 0916 605 I'll be typing here po, sir. 0916-605-57183. Yan po. Juliet siya po.
Can you repeat again? Sorry.
Ayun po, sir. Sorry. 0916-605-7183. Juliet siya po. Ayun. Thank you po. Sir,
Okay,
bakit
question
po yung
lang.
matuto sa inyo? Sige po, sir.
What are the social media platforms that we can use to advertise for international markets to see our advertisements?
Good, sir. Best way po sa SEO po sa if you're not using website,
Hindi
have
nakaka-relate
other
yung
third party using SEO, no? You can use po Carousel. Dati po kasi sulit.com siya.
Hello?
Ayun, hello po.
Yeah, kindly mute yourselves, guys.
Ayun po. Sir, hello po.
Yeah, go on. Go
Hear me
ahead,
na
please.
po. Ayun po. So, for the international markets po, actually yung ginagamit po namin, ayan namin, sir. Yung ginagamit po namin, if you don't have website po, kasi it's an SEO, Search Engine Optimization. So, gagamit po tayo ng other third party which we can advertise na makikita abroad. You can, sa ngayon po, you can use even, sa amin po, you can use Instagram, pero mas maganda po if you're using the platform of Lamodi. Carousel na pala. Carousel, Lamodi, there meron pa pong isa. So, tatlo yun. I-send ko na lang po. So, yung mga yun po, magagamit nyo po siya to gain more international clients po, yung mga Filipino sa abroad po. So, dun po kasi, like for example, sa may search engine, kasi nga po, di ba, hindi naman po sila nagsa-cellphone ng more of the social media like Facebook or Instagram, more of Google po sila. Or kung nag-cellphone po sila ng Facebook, sometimes it appears on the right side or below dun sa side ng screen nila yung mga advertisement. So you can tap, alam ko may mga kakilala po kayo, mga kakilala nyo po na um, merong mga kakilala sa Property 20, sa Carousel and then sa Lab. That's
Thank
it.
you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
You have any experience po sa TikTok or Craigslist, Miss Juliet?
Ayun, opo. Actually, ma'am, I tried po siya last 2020, no? If you, ganun din po, if you want to gain followers or clients sa TikTok, sorry, followers po muna. Kasi later po, clients po eh. Followers sa TikTok, i-advertise mo din po siya. I remember I spent around 500 to 1,000 pesos to gain likes and followers po. I think mga mag-range na po siya ng 1,000 likes or and then pwede nyo din pong iset yung followers kung ilan po doon. So talagang malaking impact po yung advertisement. It's just that you have to give lang po talaga at least a budget of it dun sa promotional campaign nyo po para malaman yung, of course, kayo as a seller, tayo po, sorry po, Konso, tayo po as a seller, nasa profession ng real estate, and at the same time, yung binebenta po natin. Pero po, the cons po, not much of it, as per experience po, are real clients, siguro depende po sa target again market na isa-set po natin doon. Pero sometimes, hindi po talaga ano yung mga clients. Or depende po siguro if you have like for example, sunod-sunod na posting, no? Na tapos may mga, somehow, marami pa rin po kayong makukuha talaga. Depende po talaga sa target natin dun sa market na yon. Pero, marami pong akong nakilala na talagang nakilala and then nakakuha din po ng mga clients sa TikTok, especially during pandemic times. And then talagang yung mga vlogs nila, nakikilala po talaga. Yun. So, ang galing po during that time, di din po natin maano yung pandemic, no? Kasi somehow, in some professions or individuals, nag-gain din po sila ng malaking, in terms of popularity sa business nila. Siguro, it's a matter of how you innovate. Kasi given these platforms, if we don't have a creativity, innovation, I think it's useless. Kasi kahit na alam natin siya, kung hindi naman natin kayang makipagsabayan with the competition, like, ginagawa din yun ng kabila eh. Ay, ginagawa din to ni ano. So, what is your uniqueness, your difference para umangat ka? Parang pang Miss Universe po, Konsu, sorry. Ayun, so, ganun po. Sa TikTok po, maganda din pong platform. Especially siguro po mga house and lot, something like that. So, that's it.
Thank you, Miss Juliet Cha. If there are no other questions, we can award our certificate of appreciation to Miss Juliet Cha, our speaker.